This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, dude?
Hey. It's the No Leg Day takeover.
We're taking over.
Bam, 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 bam.
Bryan Callen is not here today.
Bryan Callen passed away.
Is in Turkey getting
His hair done finally.
his hair done.
God, I wish.
Actually, I wasn't supposed to say this. He finally got a role. He's been trying to break back into the acting world, and he actually got a role as a crisis actor for the Hantavirus.
So he's headed up there.
Imagine being on that boat and there's just one guy like, and you're like, Bryan Callen? He's like, no, my name's Steve, and I got it, run away.
He's in the power pose. The Hantavirus.
The Hantavirus. Yeah, Brian doing a bit. He's like, I just wish we were treated like human beings. You know, I have a friend who's a billionaire. And he's sending his chopper right now to pick us up. If it wasn't for him.
Live.
But he has a full toupee. That's like a full Fonzie hairpiece. It's me, Steve.
I hope we get off this boat. Hey, I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana next week, though. Buddy, you fucked us because now they know you're getting off the boat next week because you're promoting your dates.
You know what the crazy thing about living in Texas is? We're hearing nothing about this here.
Because it's not real.
And my friends I mean,
It's not real.
it's a real thing.
It's not, though.
You know,
It's not like even the CDCC or whatever the fuck it's called came out and was like, yeah, it's not contagion. Like, there's no contagion level.
no, from
So
what I
like
heard,
the news is running with it because there's a bunch of pussies out there like here's COVID-3 or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
we're doing, but there's literally it came out like no, it's not. Like there's no chance that hits the mainland and we all get sick.
Well, from what I heard, you have to actually spend so much quality time with someone to actually get it. Like you'd have to be like cuddling and making out. Like you'd have to.
So you have to be in love to
So
get
I mean,
it.
if you get it, you have to lie about how you got it for sure.
Yeah.
And my friends in New York have been hitting me up. Like one of me and Nick's mutual friends hit me up and he goes, dude, I needed to call someone from Texas because like right now I'm like, everyone here is freaking the fuck out because they let patient zero out in New York.
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
Just culturally, like we're over pandemics. Like it could be the actual bubonic plague. Dude,
Oh, if there's
and
a
people
real
would
one,
be
we're
like,
fucked.
because we would be like, we need 5 years off
Yeah.
plagues. We're not doing it right
Oh,
now.
more than that, man.
imagine that's my conspiracy that they did what they did before because it pissed people off and they're like, I'm not doing this shit again.
Right.
Then they let out one that actually is
A real one.
and we're just so
Yeah.
over it that we
Yeah.
actually get fucked up.
Yeah.
Imagine if they just shot a missile at the cruise ship.
Right?
They
What?
just blew it up and they were like,
That's
whoa,
what-
what? You said it was a big deal.
That's what Tim Dillon was hoping for.
Was he?
Yeah.
And also, let me ask you a question. The beginning of the last pandemic, it was kind of sick if you worked a regular job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or being a comedian, and it was the best time of my life.
I was a comedian,
Yeah, dude.
not in L.A.
No, I mean, I did basically one show for a year, but I did other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was great.
But everybody blew up off that. So that's the one thing. Is like every comic that you see that's blowing up right now blew up during COVID off just posting
Interesting.
content.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we know John Marcos Arezzi. Like he's like a household name, but he just started off just making face to camera content.
I feel like
Every
Schulte
day.
got big then too, because remember he started doing the turn your phone thing during that too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Also, I think that's when like Joe kind of became even bigger, right? Because he was the only person talking out about it,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
if you talked out
And
about it,
CNN went for him. Like it really built his profile. God, they
Yeah.
fucked up.
you said
They fucked up so bad.
I mean, they lost the trust of everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Like now they're not even like people just, I don't know if anybody who actually watches. My dad watches Fox News and that's the only
Parents
person
still
I
do,
know.
but when we're older, like dude, the trust in the government's donezo.
Oh, it's gone.
But even like with anything in general, like I was showing, I think it was on. I was talking about with Rogan yesterday. My episode with him's out today. I was like, yeah, man. Do you see 1 in 4 Americans think that the assassination attempts on Trump are fake?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, look it up, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 1 in 4 people are like, I don't think so.
And it's, you know what's crazy about it is it's not even a super convicted belief. They're just like, yeah, it's probably fake. Anyways, what are you guys doing? You know what I mean? No one
100%.
gives a shit to even give a shit. Because, dude, if it was JFK, people were like up in arms about that. They were like, they killed the president. We got to do something. Now
That
people
was
are
a
like,
huge
I
thing.
almost got him.
Yeah.
It
No,
actually happens on a
even
regular
back
basis
then.
now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Super common.
Yeah, it's almost like we have rain today, and also Trump just got shot in the ear again.
Right.
Like it's almost like a regular thing.
And you just keep it moving. But the news cycle's so crazy. It's like even with comedy, like dropping a special ain't special anymore. Like
Yeah.
you trend for maybe a day on Netflix,
And it depends
and then it's
on
like,
who
yo,
you
cool,
are.
Stranger Thing cartoon, click.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, it's like you're. There's almost no point in doing it anymore.
Right.
There's no attention span.
It's because the democratization of content. Like you can watch a brand new movie made by an amazing director, or you can watch like 3 YouTube videos in a row made by some kid.
Yeah.
Like there's no unified place, whether it's news or entertainment, to get your stuff.
It's not good.
No, I remember back in the. That's one thing I miss so much about like back in the day, is like you used to go to school and be like, "Yo, did you see this?" And now, if you don't have this streamer or
Right.
this,
You don't
thing-
know who's a loser.
But everything's it's like niche.
Everybody's watching different shit.
Yeah, everything's niche though. Like
Yeah.
hopefully you and your boys are in the same thing, so you can talk about it the next day. But if you're not, they're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, dude. Like I remember back in the day, like everyone knew what the show was. You have to like tell people what the show is, or else they're like, I'm watching a video of people melting trucks at nighttime.
But even like TV shows, like, oh, have you seen From? People are like, what the fuck is that? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a big show.
yeah, I tried to tell you about
To
the boys,
you.
and you've never seen the boys.
Never seen The Boys. I've heard of it though. But even yesterday, let me send this to you. And this,
Dude, I know people that have an Emmy for a show I've never heard of.
I have friends with Emmys.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's people that
I
like
have no
are
idea what the
doing
name of their
things
show
that are a
is.
big. And there's also people who have Emmys and Oscars that I don't know who they are.
I also
So-
lie and say that I watch their shows.
you could also lie and say you have an Emmy, and no one.
Yeah.
Okay.
true.
No
About to
one
start doing
really
that.
gives a fuck.
About to start doing that. You know, like in the comedy, like they bring up, like you've seen them on CBS. This next comedian, Emmy award-winning stand-up comedian.
Oh, yeah.
And people believe it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
If I'm far enough from New York, I'll be like, yeah, my credits are Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
I was an extra in Titanic, not a big deal. And people are like, that makes sense. But yeah, even like yesterday, Tiger was had a play date with his buddy. Went and picked him up, and his dad's kind of a car guy. And he's like, oh, do you know Matt Armstrong? And I'm like, no. And I'm a car guy. And I'm like, no. And he's like, you never heard of Matt Armstrong? I'm like, no, dude. And he was breaking down for me, buddy. This dude, and last night I went down a rabbit hole. This dude is so awesome. Look, 9.3 million views. 9 days
Never
ago,
seen
8
this guy before in my life, and he got more views than most TV shows on Netflix.
buddy. So what this guy does is him and his dad basically will buy like salvage, like fucked up cars, and they will fix it themselves.
That's sick.
That's kind of badass.
But it's badass because like if you have a Bugatti, like you're cooked, dude. Like it's impossible to get the parts, everything. They figure it out. They go, well, actually, that's a trans case from a V8 fucking Audi. Like they figured all out. And because if you go to Bugatti, they'll be like, no, you can't work on these unless you send it to us. And it's, hundreds of thousands of dollars. This dude's like, nah, I'll buy one. And me and my dad will figure it out. Damn. And he's massive. But the point is like, he's so big, dude. He's bigger than 99% of the TV shows on TV.
Right.
And he has his audience, but it's like, unless you're in that world,
Right.
I mean, even I'm kind of in his world. I fucking love cars. I know a shit ton about the car channels and YouTube. Dude, I just got privy to him.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, and his content's so good, dude. Amazing.
That happens to us where we have this guy who's been like, he knows, like, he knew a couple guests that he's like, oh, would you want this guy? Would you want this guy? And some of them have like millions of views, and I'm like, I have no idea who the fuck.
Oh, dude, it
that
happens to
is.
me all the time.
I have no fucking idea.
But what's weird is like we get hit up all the time, right? When people offer us guests, and they'll be like, they have 10 million followers on Instagram. Like, I know, but that doesn't mean you're going to get 1 million views on your podcast. Like, it doesn't translate. Like, if they're in that world where they're known as an Instagram person or a influencer on that, it doesn't translate to podcasting ever.
It also just doesn't translate unless you're big on that app.
Yeah.
Like I know people, I'm not going to call them out by name, that have like multiple million followers on social media and sell 200 tickets a weekend.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Because that doesn't
it's
mean
like-
ticket sales.
No, especially
No.
if you're not known for doing stand-up. Because a video of you doing stand-up is an advertisement for you doing stand-up. But if you do like funny bagel review videos, then no one's coming to see you perform.
No.
no. And we know so many people that have hundreds of thousands of followers that could get maybe 17 people in the door.
Don't talk about Bryan like that. That's so fucked up. That's literally one of our best friends. I know, shitting on the guy.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Because he sold 22 tickets in Hawaii.
Leave him alone, dude. Just because there was a pig at the show?
Yeah, just because there's one giant family at the show and it filled up the room. No, they're like, we hate to be shitty, but you owe us money.
Can you imagine how hard he got when he saw actual Samoans?
Oh, yeah,
in the
dude.
audience?
Oh my God.
He's
Dude.
like, I've been waiting for you. I've been talking about you at every show in the Midwest that I do.
Can I see your hands?
Yeah. God, the calves. Yeah, it's all weird. Like, but Rogan was making this point because I was talking about how Hamzat, he's not active enough, so he needs to take a page out of Armin Sarukian's book and do RAF, which they announced him and Dylan Dennis, I think yesterday. Stay active, get the fans more engaged. I'm like, you got to do it because Armin's one of the biggest stars. And Rogan's like, he's bigger, but you're confusing like streaming views that actual fans.
Sure.
He's like, there's a big difference. So he might, and there's clippers of him and all that shit. So he's like, so say he has all these clippers, he's doing all this thing, he's constantly on our face of social media. That doesn't mean that same audience is going to tune in when he fights Ilya Topuria. He's like, there's a big difference.
Yeah.
You know who has a huge audience? Volkanovski's cooking TV show.
Yeah.
And it's all women who don't give a flying
No, I don't give a fuck.
They,
dude,
they
it's
know
like
his
that with-
recipes, but they're not buying a pay-per-view to see him fight.
I was talking to somebody in New York. This was a couple years ago. Action Bronson came into the podcast studio,
All right, take it
and somebody goes, "Oh, that's the guy from the cooking show." I was like, "He's a rapper," and they're like, "He makes music." I was like,
I know.
"Yeah."
So lately, I've been more intentional about what I wear day to day, leading into pieces that I feel easy, comfortable, and still put together. It still makes getting dressed simpler. Quince has been my go-to. The fabrics feel elevated. The fits are clean. And everything just works without having to overthink it.
I'll tell you what. I have a pair of Quince shorts. They're so comfortable. Right now, this top seems like it's nice, seems like it's comfortable. It feels like I'm wearing a dry sheep. It's not Quince material.
No.
And I hate that it's not. Once you go Quince, you never...
Go back. Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use. Head to quince.com/fighter for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, which I will be. That's QUINCE.com/fighter for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/fighter.
Well, it depends what people know you for. Like, I'll have people with Rogan, they're like, that's the, where did I know him from? Oh, Fear Factor. I'm like,
What?
Fear Factor from 20 years ago? But that's how they got
from news radio?
That's how they got introduced to him. Like, oh, that's the Fear Factor guy. It's like, sure, yes. Or the biggest podcaster on the planet and the face of the UFC.
Almost president. You know him from that?
Yeah. Or the guy that texts the president to get shit done.
The guy who blew up the UFC.
Yeah.
The most famous commentator. In
But again,
sports.
if they're not fight fans, they have no clue.
What's crazy and like sick about Rogan is that he's like legit individual famous for 4 things.
Yeah.
Like there's different people that could come up to him on the street, each for a completely different thing, and like maybe not even know about the other shit.
Yeah, but all like my episodes of Ridiculousness were on Netflix, like 4 weeks ago. And my son had a travel ball game. We're in the middle of fucking Dripping Springs somewhere. And these kids are like, man, can we get a picture? We can, like the whole team. I'm like, okay, take it easy. One at a time here. Yeah, I'm like, man. I'm like, so who's your favorite fighter? Like, what? I'm like, are you excited for it's like a shitty fight night. I'm like, are you excited for the fight night this weekend? They're like, no, man, we saw it on Ridiculousness. I'm like, oh shit, you only know me from Ridiculousness? They're like, yeah. Okay. It's one of the most common things I get.
We know you from the kick in the balls video on roller skates.
Yeah.
That's honestly probably that is one of the biggest shows out there. Like the fact that's like background noise
was,
at so many people's houses that I've been to.
It was the lifeline for MTV. It's all they had for years. It's all their programming.
Are you boys at Rob?
Super close with Rob. Yeah.
He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's the man.
The most disciplined person. He makes Rogan look like fucking Lizzo. He's before the Ozempic. Oh yeah. He's so disciplined where it's scary.
Yeah?
Oh, buddy.
About,
OCD, like his entire day is planned out to the 10th degree. It'll be like 10 minutes conversation with my dad, and it's all of it's scheduled.
Damn.
It'll be like 45 minutes, play with the kids, have fun. 30 minutes, lunch. 45 minutes, talk to wife. 2 hours, whatever, this business, do boom. Every day, Monday through Sunday, to the minute is planned out.
Damn.
I don't think I could do that.
Oh, he showed me his schedule. I'm like, dude, that's
kind of my
so
dream.
stressful.
I love that. That's,
really?
Yeah, he's scheduled loving his kids.
But also just get in there and do it, you know, and give him more time.
Dude, I have to bring up something. I got poo-pooed on the podcast for saying that Elliot Page is going to be in the Christopher Nolan movie, and it has been officially announced. It's official. He is in the movie. He's going to be playing.
Are you sure? Or did you get bamboozled on TikTok?
No, we just don't know the role yet.
I'll tell you what, it's not Achilles.
You say Achilles' heel.
Just the heel. Heavy on
Just
the
a
heel.
little face on the heel. What are you doing, Achilles? Look out!
Yeah.
I just don't know who he can play in a movie in the Odyssey.
I mean, dude, my whole problem with this thing is that like
Nobody's gonna watch it.
representation matters, but do we need to represent people who are not those people? Because here's the thing: this is a movie about Greek people, and nobody's up in arms about
Which you're full
Matt
Greek,
Damon.
I'm half Greek.
100% Greek, and I don't care.
I was about to say that.
But I care that everybody cares about every other little casting issue. And then when it comes to like, they made a show on Netflix about Zeus, and Zeus is played by Jeff Goldblum. So like, what are we doing?
And also,
Because it doesn't fit the narrative. It's like my same thing with Sean Strickland is, I keep ringing this bell. It's like if he was a poor black kid, or if he was from Iran or war-torn
Dagestan.
country, Dagestan, Chechnya, everyone like, God, what a underdog story, what a Cinderella story. Oh my God, this is so significant, and he represents all of us. And it's like, you know, there's more poor white kids in America than any other race, and they have no voice at all.
Well, it's like also
Sean Strickland's one of them, comes from domestic was fondled as a kid from horrible childhood against all odds, got involved with gangs like white supremacy. Like, this kid was so fucked, and he became a multi-time world champion through legit hard work. And everyone's like, oh yeah, but he said, you know, he fucks goats. It's like, no, I get all that. That guy is so important, dude.
Right.
Because again, wasn't born with any special crazy athletic ability. It's literally just sheer will and doesn't stop, dude. We all can relate to that. I don't give a fuck what race, creed, everyone. Hey man, if you just have a dream and work your fucking tail off and you're crazy enough to do it, you can go pretty far. That's Sean Strickland. But because he doesn't fit the mold or check this box, or, you know, he's not sticking up for trans or this, or he says some foul shit, everyone's like, fuck that guy.
he also
But it's also, it puts zero faith in the audience. It's like, if he says something about trans people, if he says something about women, if he says something about Jews, whatever, it's like, okay, so don't support those narratives. Just put your vote where you want to put your vote. But it's like, he should be able to have a brain and think and say the things that he wants to say. It's like,
But he belongs to this one group of people that it actually is one of the few groups of people that you're openly allowed to just make fun of, even though they're at the bottom of the totem pole. You could like do the redneck accent. You could do the trailer trash.
You can call him stupid.
It's
You
a
can call him
costume.
redneck.
It's a costume at Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
Sean Strickland's childhood. You can't do Kid from the Projects at
Yeah.
Spirit Halloween.
But also, everyone, I don't get it. Why is somebody into Sean Strickland? Oh, because he's a blue collar world champion, and I can't tell you the last time we've had one.
Also,
across the board in sports, across the fucking board, against all odds is Sean Strickland. Maybe you don't like him, but he's doing more with less than so many other people, and no one brings it up.
yeah.
Oh, but why is he so, like, when you meet, like, we've had Sean on the show, he's very prickly. He's very tough when you first meet him to get along with. Why is he like that? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because he was hit as a child. Maybe he has trust issues. Maybe he grew up with a grandfather who put neo-Nazi ideas in his head. Maybe he's been fucked over his whole life. But once he warms up, he's awesome.
Yeah.
But if you judge him just based off that or at a press conference, man, I get it.
Yeah,
but you got to give someone the benefit. Why is he like this? Well, let's look into his history. If you just take a second, educate yourself, like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, I also get frustrated when people want someone whose job, like this is a guy who's getting paid to beat the shit out of someone or get the shit kicked out of him, and you want that guy to have the most like perfect PC beliefs. It's like, how much can you ask of somebody? Like,
dude.
go in there, kick the shit out of him. Also, we're gonna need you to support trans issues. Like, leave him alone.
Yeah. When they're like, oh, John Jones did this wild thing, I'm like, oh, did the guy who's the best ever do it, who's fighting in his underwear in a steel cage, and that's the way he makes a living, did he do something outside the box?
Right.
Oh, he's a shitty person. It's like, yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what, to that, John Jones is the best fighter of all time.
Yes.
Do you think in the Roman Colosseum, after they just killed a tiger with a sword, he also had to be like, also, I do support Julius Caesar and everything that he said.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just how the sausage is made, dude.
Yeah.
It's like,
someone who is it's a different type of person. It's same time, like just like the people who join the military are not going to be. You don't want them to be politically correct.
No.
You want them to just be like a soul. You want them to just be a killing machine.
yeah, I mean, dude, if it was between like watching the UFC the way it is now or a fight where like right before they strap on their gloves, they're like, and your pronouns? What are your pronouns? Okay, I got it. Cool.
Oh my God.
Anyways.
Have you ever seen the videos of the inclusive MMA gyms and the inclusive boxing gyms? Chin, can you find that? Where it's like
Inclusive MMA gyms?
trans-friendly MMA?
Because it's not even about being unfriendly. It's just like be realistic about what you're expecting to see and hear from people with this life experience.
Oh, there's one in Austin. No, there was a video of one where I saw it, and it was the
It's gonna be
and
two.
you could support. I don't give a fuck if I'm training. The last thing I want to know is what your opinions are.
Dude, Abby Roberge has a great joke about it where he's like, if I go to the mechanic, I don't want my mechanic to be a guy who goes to therapy.
No. Fuck no. No. This is what happened. Is they
There's the gym.
decided to start fucking kill me, dude. They decided to they're all dude kill me. Well,
What are you talking about, dude?
nobody can fight in there.
What are you saying?
Nobody can fight in there. Nobody.
That's
can fight
literally all killers.
Could you imagine when they try and apply this on the street?
I can't.
Dude, they're in a single file line.
And they're all bunching like this.
They look
Yeah,
like kids
fucking
going to
kill me.
art class.
Yeah, it's just not for
Is that
everybody.
Matan Evan in the back?
But when people are like, oh, UFC is so right wing, part of the issue is there was this whole movement to suppress, kind of the alpha male. And the people, your favorite athletes, whether NBA is a little different because they're all woke fucking idiots, but in NHL, MLB, NFL especially, and then especially UFC, anybody who is kind of that tougher individual is going to lean more to the right. But it never became an issue. Like no one really gave a fuck. It wasn't a big deal. And then when you force them to, hey man, you guys need to speak out about gays, and we got to, all this other bullshit and DII or whatever the fuck hires and all that stuff, and then you attack them. Well, you're attacking legit warriors, and then they're like, oh, well, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're the enemy. Watch this. So then the UFC's always been on the right. Then obviously, you start picking on them. And then when those alpha males start speaking, you're like, well, I don't agree with that. It's like, buddy, you would have never agreed with them.
No.
But now,
Right.
because the current climate, you guys want to attack everybody. Well, now you're dealing with fighters, whether it's football, NHL, baseball, they're legit some of the toughest people in the world. So now they're going to voice their opinion.
Yeah. Well, I
So
think
that's what it is. So when they're like, oh, it's so on the right, it's like, it's always been that way. But now you force them into a corner and they got to fucking speak out.
So what you're saying, I do feel like MMA and so many things, we antagonize people's political views out of people. Where in the past, do you remember back in the day, like you'd go to a party, if someone was talking about politics, you'd be like,
Right.
who the fuck? Why?
You'd be like, what a nerd.
Dork?
Yeah, this guy sucks.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
it's all
Now
anybody
you
talks
have to
about.
know.
Because there's a conflation with morality now. It used to be issue to issue, it was politics. But now it's a morality thing where it's like if you have one belief, you're a bad person.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can tell somebody you're a bad person, you're a good person, and then you can make more lines. It's just the dumbest place to do it in the world is the UFC. We're here to watch people beat the shit out of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it matter what he thinks about gay rights? It's fucking stupid, dude.
Another thing too is just so happens as well, the president of the UFC, Dana White, before he became president, is very close with Trump. So like,
Trump
he's
supported UFC before it was.
Buddy.
When they were selling 7 tickets, Trump was still like, perform in my casino.
yeah, he was helping him out. So there's that relationship there. Listen, if Biden was close with Trump, he would be there. If Biden was close with Dana, he'd be there. So just so happens one of his best friends became president of the United States. Right. Like, it's conflict of interest. Like, no.
It's also all predicated on the idea that anything on the right is automatically wrong. Where it's like, what? He can be friends with the guy on the right.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Who cares?
It's even right, like comedy as well. Like where people are like, oh, this is right wing comedy. This is this, and they're like, why is right wing comedy? I have to just say one thing. Like, when me and you first started, Comedy Central was the thing, and all they would do is be like, I remember times where like managers would say like we're not looking for straight white male comics. We're not looking for this. So then you paint us into a fucking corner. Yeah. Even though I wasn't even political at all, but they're like, yeah, we're not looking for that. And then you push this, Comedy Central stopped being a thing. Right. So of course, other things that people want to see become the mainstream of comedy. And then those people who are complaining about it today will say things like, oh, the right wing took over. It's like, yeah, because you pushed shitty comedians.
They had nowhere else to go.
Based on just what they were instead of their comedy for so long, that now people who they got so sick of this safe humor because it has to be this to be on this channel.
Right.
That when someone speaks against the grain, now people are like, oh, this is comedy again.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also, to your point, like a complete misappropriation of labels. Because, like, Shane, if you pull up, like, just a picture of, like Google, like, top comedians, we could look at the picture and then say what we think people think the political opinion of that person is. But then when we think about it, you probably won't be able to think of one actual political joke that comic has, right? Like, okay, Matt Rife, would you put him on the right or the left?
I don't know.
Kind of nowhere, right?
I don't know what sexy is. I'm just
Dude,
kidding. I love Matt Rife. He's gorgeous.
And I went, that's not a real
Dude,
guy.
one time
he looks like a legit A-lister.
He looks like.
And do you know him at all?
I met him for a second at the mothership, and he had the most angular face I've
Dude,
ever
I
seen.
knew him.
He's just a gorgeous person. We knew him when he was in shit, and I remember Kate Beckinsale was at the Comedy Store. I'm like, who? She's so pretty in person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who the fuck is with her? And then he was like, I don't know, 19 at the time. Yeah, he was 3. Yeah.
I've never seen a more angular face in my life.
No, he's just a good-looking kid who happens to be really talented.
Mm-hmm. But so here, go back into that list.
But yeah, when you go to that list, yeah, none of those. I mean,
so you could say like, oh, Bill Burr's like on the left, like John Mulaney's on the left, Kevin Hart is on the left, Sebastian's on the right. But like, that's just a feeling. You don't know what their political opinions are. So my point is that like when they label somebody as like a right winger, most of the time it's not even true, dude.
No,
because they list Rogan as a right winger.
Right.
Way off.
But wasn't Rogan like a Bernie bro before the whole fucking thing? Like a socialist?
Big time.
Like I bet people would say Nate Bargatze is like a right winger just because he has like a very Southern fan base. I mean, he's like the biggest comic in the world right now, but like people, because of his accent, would be like, he's on the right. It's like, you don't know that. You don't know what he thinks.
Well, people thought Bill Burr was on the right for the longest time until recently, which he's obviously on the left, but he's been taking so much. Now that's the.
I've never seen him take L's. I feel like he's taking some L's.
He's taking huge L's.
And I adore Bill Burr. I think he's one of the very best to do it. He stuck up for me when nobody else did. I adore Bill Burr.
You know what I love about stand-up? And if you're an actual stand-up fan...
Damn, why did Chin type in Nate Bargatze ethnicity?
I knew he has
white.
A crazy... No, look.
Chin, white?
Look.
No, he's not.
As it brings up, Nate Bargatze is white, American, and then the rest of it goes, did you really have to guess this one?
Ooh, do me next.
What was I saying about Bill?
Swiss roots.
It's almost like, you wish Bill would just stay out of it.
Yeah, it's also, that's the problem, and this is something we've talked about. Like, if you talk enough on podcasts for so many years, you're going to say things, and also, people don't ever give people the chance to change their opinions. They're like, well, you said this 15 years ago.
Right.
Oh, heaven forbid I should be open-minded and can switch my opinion.
Dude, anything, if there's no AC in the apartment and I'm fucking hot, I'm like, kill them all, you know what I mean? Like, I'm right wing. Like, it's all situational.
That's also like they say. Like,
oh shit! It says Greek American. All right, let's go. Points on the board.
You know what sucks when you search my name, and this has also been such a nightmare. Gene Simmons' son also has the same name as me, and I don't want them to change the fact that if you look up comedian Nick Simmons, a lot of the time it'll say I'm 6'8", so I'm like,
Hell
leave
yeah.
that,
Worth
leave
it.
that.
It's worth it.
But me and him became friends on Instagram, and we talk all the time and I still get the craziest DMs from old Kiss fans all the time. Like on a regular basis, I'll just get a weird message from a guy in face paint going, "I love your dad." And
I'll tell you what,
everything he
dude.
does."
If you don't start wearing Kiss face paint on stage,
You'd
you're
crush
leaving
it,
money
dude.
on the table. That actually looks like you.
You think so?
Yeah,
He's a
dude.
big fucking dude.
Yeah, 6'7". There's
6'7"?
only a foot distance between us.
Yeah.
But on a regular basis, I get "I love your dad," which at the beginning was startling because my dad's a corrections officer. So I'm like, "What the?"
And have
fuck
you ever
did he
seen his
do in
sister?
prison? No,
Smoke show.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, not in that picture. I don't know when she's smiling like a
She looks-
toddler, but
She
she
looks
didn't
good
pick
there,
the worst
too.
picture of all time.
I think she looks hot there.
We got a little off track with I will say this with the race thing. Like they have two black people playing Greeks in that, and I do think what it boils down to, because Matt Damon is also in this and not getting any shit. I think we need to. I think the thing we have to do is stop letting Matt Damon play every
dude,
race.
it really is that, because it's not even about skin color. Like there's black people everywhere. The issue is Matt Damon is Matt Damon. So when you say he's someone else, I'm like, dude, you can't, like, he's
not a race. Yeah,
counterintuitive
he's not
to
a
the
race.
idea
Yeah.
of a film, because
Yeah.
you watch it. Bro, what was that movie, The Martian, where when he, or no, maybe it was Interstellar, whatever movie, space movie, they opened up the casket and there's an astronaut in there and it's Matt Damon. I think it was Interstellar. I was in the theater and I went, oh, it's Matt Damon. And I got a huge laugh in the theater because it was just so absurd to see a famous guy.
I feel like I don't know what his IMDb
Great
is, but
movie.
he's played multiple races, hasn't he?
He just
no,
plays like
he's always the white guy.
White guy in the place that, like, until like 1974, there wasn't a white person on the Great Wall of China. Meanwhile, the movie
that's
stars
right.
Matt Damon fighting a fucking
That's what I'm saying.
Mongolian.
That could be our point. We go, okay, we'll let Matt Damon stop being everything.
That's it.
And
What's like Tom Cruise and was it the samurai?
The Last Samurai?
It was all.
Come on.
The best part about that, dude, is that he's wearing the samurai hair.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't need that.
Still
Put him in a
doesn't-
crew cut.
All right, dudes, I got to take off.
All right.
You boys hold it down. Go watch No Leg Days.
Thank you, sir.
Phil Heath episode dropped today, yeah?
Yeah.
Go watch it, boys.
Check it out. Yeah.
Officially out.
I leave you guys with the mothership.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
If you need a doctor, and you always might, right? Something pops up. Literally, Callen 2 days ago, his filling fell out of his mouth. And he was like, we're still kind of new in Austin. He doesn't have a dentist out here. He was like, what do I do? What do I do? Danny was like, ZocDoc. Bang. Got on it. Found a dentist. They're correcting his mouth. They can't correct his whole face, though.
Tough.
No one can. But ZocDoc is the hero in that. It's great for if you just move to a new place, or if something emergency happens and you're not going to the hospital for it, but you need a doctor for something specific. Hit ZocDoc.
ZocDoc is a free app and website that helps you find and book high quality in-network doctors so you could find someone you love.
In network. That's the big fish there. In network, dude.
Stop putting off all these doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/fighter to find and instantly book a doctor you love today. That's ZocDoc.com/fighter. ZocDoc.com/fighter. Thanks, ZocDoc, for sponsoring this message.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Bow. O'Reilly Auto Parts offer friendly, helpful service and parts knowledge you need for all your maintenance and repairs. I've had a couple car problems, and you move to Texas, you can't have no air conditioning. That is a problem, especially when you have your girl in your car and she's melting in your passenger seat like chocolate. Yeah. You can't have that. So I went down to O'Reilly's and I was able to get what was that stuff called? To actually put in my engine to actually get my air conditioning temporarily working, which was sick.
I don't know what it's called.
Freon.
You know who does?
Freon.
Freon.
I put Freon on my car. My girl didn't melt. We had a nice date. We got some nice dinner.
You got a melting girl? Come down O'Reilly's.
Auto parts.
Auto Parts.
Bow. The professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts are your one-stop shop for all things auto. to do it yourself, and you can find what you need in store or online. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit us at O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. That's O'ReillyAuto.com/fighter. So we have a new episode of No Leg Days that just came out. So make sure you guys check that out. If you want to play a clip from my Instagram. From it.
Oh, Instagram?
Dude, No Leg Days is this if we're lifting with one of the people in the world that's the best at it ever. Mm-hmm. So it's a good time, dude.
I have so much fun doing it.
This episode, this Phil Heath, what is he, 7-time Mr. Olympia?
7 times, yeah.
This is our favorite one that we've done so far.
It's also fun because these guys are someone that, like, they're never known for being funny, and they never let their personalities actually shine.
Yeah.
And I think being around comics, it's actually been able to let them kind of let their hair down and be the side of them that they want to be, instead of just being this like robotic and this is a curl. This is and like you will. I will promise. Like, it's changed my working out with these people.
Yeah.
I promise you will actually. It's not just funny. You're actually going to learn some stuff from it too.
Yeah, it's informational for sure, because, I mean, look, you put a camera on any of these guys for 10 minutes, you're going to get like 2 or 3 little things that'll change your workouts. But then it's also just kind of us like talking about the shit we like and like making jokes.
Yeah. And we knew that because we're also Dragon Ball Z heads, and we knew Phil was. So we definitely made some of this episode about it.
Right?
Yeah.
These aren't Super Saiyans yet. We got to work on that base form. Got to work on the base form. And then by the end of the workout, I think you might be able to hit Super Saiyan 2. Light-skinned black dude, good credit. Never been to jail. No dude. None of those parties. So I just like...
It was fun seeing him like this.
Yeah.
That's my man. Oh, man, I'm getting canceled. Hey, man, black man with calves, that's rare, man. No, that's why people think I'm half. No. See? Yeah.
Yep. that question kind of caught him off guard a little bit.
I love that it's off camera too.
You become an actual Super Saiyan.
Yeah, so basically the show is...
All right. Nah, you guys aren't Super Saiyans yet. We got to work on that base.
And one of the strongest people of all time lift 400 pounds. And I feel pretty good about kind of getting 200 pounds while we talk about cartoons.
You put up impressive numbers, though. Don't cut yourself short.
For a regular guy.
No, I don't remember the statistic, but you could actually see like what percentage of people actually
it's like
can lift 225.
Yeah, if you can lift 225, you're stronger than like 99% of people who've like, you know, never gone to the gym.
100%. So Brendan's gone.
So Brendan's gone.
And we officially took over. So now for all the people,
over the show.
If you're still watching, we've actually never gotten an actual introduction on the show.
No, people think we're Brian's nephews.
I've seen like those the hate videos, and they're like, and whoever that guy is.
One of them says, and weirdo guy, which like, yeah, all right.
That's fair. That's fair. Guy with small shoes. That's me. You know what's crazy? Doing the show, I've read some of the comments. I never thought doing a podcast with an MMA fighter, my feet would be looked at by so many men.
I love that they said small, not small feet. They were like, his shoes are small. His feet could be huge in there. Feet could be fucking huge. They're cramped. The guy's poor toes are cramped.
Yeah, because Brian just brought us both on as his openers, which I haven't opened for
Not
Brian.
even, dude. He just started a conversation.
That's very Brian.
He was just like, I was in Milan. And we're like... So,
hey,
dude.
Hey, there was a point where they just thought I was like the owner of Reddit, and he just bought his way onto the show, which is crazy. Which is like
because there usually is an empty chair here, but it's for Brian to sit in and watch. All right, wait. So who are you?
So for the record, I'm a stand-up comedian from New York, and I mean we both were Comedy Cellar comics that would do shows with guys like
Still
Louis.
are, baby.
Yeah, whenever we go back to New York, we're still respected.
Yeah, I'm Nick Callas. I'm a stand-up comedian originally from New York. We live down here in Austin now. We both used to open for Brian.
Yeah, we used to be regulars at the Comedy Cellar. We perform with guys like Louis.
Yeah, but just be nice,
Jimmy
like
Carr.
us, like we're good guys.
Yeah, you're asking a lot on this podcast.
I said we're good guys, and you went. Ah. I'm a good guy.
And like you screen tested for SNL.
Yep. I mean, look, you guys can look us up individually. We've both done a lot of cool, awesome stuff. We're not just next to Bryan.
I mean, that's the people ask me like why. I get a lot of comments like why are you on the show, and like just because I'm like, and I'm sure Brandon said it a bunch of times where it's like, you know, they've been like a married couple for 15 years,
right?
And it helps to fucking have someone, because if you're with someone for so long, it's so hard to even like.
Dude, the comments will be like, they got to break it up, they got to change it up, they got to get a guest. Nick Simmons goes on, who the fuck is that guy? It's
You're
like,
not famous on YouTube. I want someone famous
right,
on YouTube.
and also like,
I mean,
you're not some guy, dude.
no, I mean, I have a good career in stand-up. Like,
Yeah.
But I mean, that's it. It's hard. That's the fun thing for me is like whenever I come on here, it's like fighting an upward battle.
Yeah.
Uphill battle, you know? But I actually, people might not, like the haters and stuff like that, might not know this, but they're both Brendan and Bryan are actually fun as fuck to hang out with.
It's the bet. They're, dude, our group of friends, a small group of very close friends, are the most fun. I was saying this to somebody the other day. It's like, look at the people I hang out with. I have the most fun all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Our friends are the funniest people.
Shout out
so
to
great.
one of our people in our, because people don't know of our group. We have our group is actually pretty, you know, we're starting to get some shit. Like, if you guys don't know Usama Sadiq, just took second on the new show Funny AF on Netflix, and that's one of our crew.
The coolest thing about that for me was I was watching the Kevin Hart roast, and there's just a shot of Usama going like laughing or whatever.
I'm so happy for him because like even though he didn't win it, he's the winner because he's getting so
100%.
much. He's getting everything now. You know, there
Well
he is.
deserved. Look at him.
Look at that.
Look at him
handsome-
out there. He's longer hair now. Is that one of him putting on lipstick? What is that? Scroll up a little, Chin. Hey, what is that? What are you doing,
What
bud?
the fuck is that? We're not actually friends with Usama.
Yeah, I actually don't know this guy.
But yeah, I've been coming in a bunch, and there's people so confused, and I just wanted people to know what I am.
Yeah.
You know.
No, dude, I feel you. Because one of the other things that like, people on the internet. No, it's like real, dude. It's like you. First of all, from where we live, this is a 40-minute drive. So no matter how the conversation goes, if when you get home the comments are like, he has small feet, you're like, what the fuck, dude? I was in traffic. Like,
I'm also
like,
short. It'd be crazy if I had fucking 14 shoes. What do you want me to grow my feet?
it's an insane request of the dude. This is an audio format. You don't even have to watch.
But I do find it funny, like, because like people will just like not listen and just be like, just shit on looks and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, it's why I do stand up. You know what I mean? Like, I could be, if I was taller, I wouldn't ever have to be funny. This is why I had to become this.
Right.
This is why I'm making up. This was why I'm jacked. It's because I'm making up for so many things.
Well, dude, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to like put too much of a highlight on it because there are like a lot of cool people that are like, oh, I saw you on that. Because I did it one time, and we played this song from that musical artist Guillermo del Lerno, who I think is really great, up and coming. But you know, then there are people who like get in the comments and they'll be like, this fucking sucked or whatever, and it's like, I wouldn't personally, if I don't like something, if we go see a flick and then we leave in the parking lot on the way from the theater to the car, we'll make jokes about the movie, but to like go, the director needs to know that I, Nick Callas, hated this is like insane to me.
I've actually never left a comment on a video. Even if I don't like it, to me, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the most I've ever done is like I'll be watching like an anime video, and then this is hilarious. One time I was watching a video about Naruto, and I see the top comment is a debate about if one character could beat another character, and I felt inclined to go, I don't think you're thinking about that. And then it was Nico White. This comedian Nico White was defending one of the characters, and it's like, I'll do that. Like, that's my interest. But I'm not going to go like, the maker of this video is a piece of shit. He's got small feet. Like, it's crazy.
Well, we're still talking about me here. We can talk about other people.
Well, you shouldn't have made that video.
Yeah, I mean, What's crazy about this podcast is it started like an ecosystem.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Like what's pretty crazy is like Brendan actually puts food on people's tables. Like, could you imagine? I couldn't imagine what it must be like. Imagine creating a video and then you have to explain to your friends where your source of income comes from.
It's dude. There are kids that they have like it's like parent. What is it? Career day for your dad, and you gotta go. One kid's like, my dad's a firefighter, and then another kid comes in. And he's like, my dad makes videos if Brendan says something dumb. And there's days he gets home and he's like, Dad, I'm hungry, and he's like, Brendan hasn't said anything dumb. I don't know what to do.
It's basically like it's like Real Housewives for men.
Dude, yes. I just think like to even do the job, you got to love the podcast. Dude, you couldn't pay me to listen to 2 or 3 hours of something I hate to then criticize in hopes that other people who hate the same thing will enjoy watching me hate. What are you doing? Get a job.
I will give credit to people who show their face on the video.
Well, I mean, it's literally the least you could do. Otherwise, you're just throwing stones and hiding your hand. It's crazy.
I just I couldn't see something that I didn't like enough where I went, I have to weekly make a video. Because also, what's the game plan? You make them stop, and now you can't make money?
No, well, that's the thing is that if you make videos about how the fighter and the kid sucks, do you want one of two things? There's only two things you could possibly want. You want Brendan to give you a kiss on the lips, or you want him to kill himself. It's like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, I don't see the fun in that. And it's like, you know, we've been going on a long time about, but like they are just trying to actually entertain you.
They're just trying to entertain. That's the thing, dude. That's
and if they don't,
if you went to a talent show and the kid who went up was bad at magic, you wouldn't be like, see me in the parking lot, faggot.
I make a video of the kid. Check out this 14-year-old. He went up there and did magic.
As you can see, he barely knows how to do these fucking tricks. That I would actually watch that channel if it's a grown man who would be from Australia making hate videos about kids at talent shows. He's like, this bitch can't even fucking sing at all.
You know, maybe I see where they're coming from.
Yeah, I kind of get it now. I've been converted. Pile on the hate.
Oh, man. What's it called? Chin, do you have any of those questions? We're also going to be doing some segments here that, you know, sometimes Bryan doesn't do, and sometimes Bryan doesn't answer the fan questions. So, Bryan, we're hijacking your fans to give them the advice that they truly want from you that you have not given them.
And we'll give you the advice as Bryan and then also as ourselves.
Yeah. So, you want to read the first one?
Sup, Bryan? I'm a big fan of yours.
Why?
So, all right, come on, you got to pull real questions here, Chin. What are we doing? So, I really don't mean this question in any negative way. We'll see. But with all the videos and comments being made, can you speak on the narrative that you have lost interest in the podcast from either missing the show, or even this is ironic, or comments made by Brendan about not being able to get you to do stuff? It seems like this is becoming an ongoing topic, so it would be nice for you to comment on it. Love you. Wish you all the best.
Okay, Bryan, how do you feel about that?
I love the podcast. I want to do it every day till I die. Which I think, here's the thing, dude. I think that's how Bryan feels. Let me say something, like, honestly about Bryan. One of the hardest working and busiest people I've ever met, maybe the number one. He's literally always working, developing an idea. Dude, I mean, since we moved here, and people can say what they want about, like, oh, it hasn't come out, or it's not finished, or it's not developed, whatever. Like, Acting Off, which just went up and is great, is really great. Go watch it on Bryan's channel. We're in it. Brandstorming, completely separate, different show. First episode with Harlan Williams went up this morning. Completely creative and inventive. He has a whole ad company, so he's constantly like writing, directing, and making commercials for tons of different businesses. Like, so he and like, dude, he went through stuff where he had to diversify his portfolio of time invested and creative investment. So like, yeah, I get it. Your attention becomes factioned. He's been doing the show for a while. It becomes factioned. So like there are very practical and real reasons where I get why like maybe he has less energy for this beyond like his emotional connection to it. I know him and Brennan love each other dearly.
Yeah.
It's not that. But it's also, dude, it's fucking hard. You think if Seinfeld went 15 seasons, you know, Kramer would be kicking the door in every episode? No, sometimes he'd be like, I'm tired. I'm staying home.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they do come down here because they like, you know, me and Brian hung out for one of the fan questions things one time. And, you know, he saw the support that he was gotten and he got kind of emotional. He's like, I do love this podcast, but it's just like you said, he has, you know, because of, he has to divert so many things and his attention to so many different things that, and yeah, you can give him shit about being scatterbrained and stuff like that. But like that's kind of what he has to.
Yeah, his weakness is his superpower in that like crazy attention deficit. Yeah. Like, I mean, worse than my brother. Like there's a lot of people in my life who have like crazy ADD, and Brian's is the worst. But it's also why he can like literally show up to a room. I mean, we did a table read for a pilot, and like. Bri got there late. He's like on the phone. He walks in and then was like astounding. Yeah. Like he's so talented and can just like show up and be like bang. And I think when that's the type of brain that you carry, it's just like you either are lasered the fuck in on something or not at all. And it is what it is. And so when the comments, dude, because like I see him on YouTube and shit, and when the comments are really negative, I can often tell that it's coming from somebody who wants to see Brian at his best. And my one light suggestion of advice would be like, say that. Yeah. Because some of the comments are like, dude, like, I feel like you're at your best when you're doing this, this, or this. And I'm like, that actually is the kind of thing that like I respond to. Like I get a DM or whatever, and they're like, oh, I like when you do this, or like, it doesn't feel like your heart's in that.
To parlay on what you were saying before, I could vouch for it. Like the amount of times like Brian, where we'd be on the road and like, he was actually like, was actually depressed and would be like sad backstage and like not feeling it, and then just gets on the stage, does his power stance, and then fucking actually like people, believe it or not, like some people talk all this shit, Brian actually does crush.
Dude, he crushes like in a way that like I hate to be the guy like saying this, and part of the reason why is because like people know it. Like he's unbelievably talented and is one of those comics that can like just get on and turn it up and turn a guy's mustache into a 5-minute bit, or turn a random historical fact that he was thinking about in the car. He'll be thinking about like, you know, the Mongolian, you know, warlord. He'll look up a fact on ChatGPT and then he'll turn it into an 8-minute bit. Like he's a beast, dude. He's a beast. So like we're all artists, dude. Like I'm so sensitive about this shit. I'm so sensitive. We all are. He needs love. Like he needs to hear that people are fucking with what he's doing. And it's why I'm happy that like acting off and brainstorming are out. Cause like he put a lot of brain energy into that, dude. And I think it shows. And I've seen some of the comments and people are like really stoked on it, and he deserves that. So
it's also funny because like you'll see people be like, oh, you know, these comedians can't take it when it's coming back at them. Sometimes they're actually right. Like sometimes comedians are the most sensitive fucking people.
Well, people think we're attacking when we're doing jokes, so they attack back. I'm like, no, do a joke back. Yeah. But sometimes they don't know how to do jokes because they're not comedians. So it's our fault for interpreting it that way. But some people are just straight fucking mean, dude.
Oh, it's funny. A lot of people base it on like what they used to see from Opie and Anthony back in the day. And what's so interesting about that is like those people that are like put on these levels, like the amount of times that like you would also hear Jim Norton be like, I can't take all this shit. Like Jim Norton would go off on anybody who would talk shit about this TV show that he was on, or Bill Burr wouldn't come to the cellar because Patrice was there and he just didn't want to deal with Patrice. Right. You know?
But that's like that's us. That's like our ecosystem. And then also, I don't want this to sound like we're like complaining for getting comments or whatever. Do whatever you're gonna do. I'm just saying that like the most comedians' preference is like, I don't know, being nice. Yeah. Because it's like we open the channel. We invite people critiquing us by way of being like public figures, doing content, doing live performances or whatever. But like if you're a mechanic, nobody's gonna like look up your girlfriend. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy.
It would be also like I don't think people realize like how much it would suck if like imagine you were, let's say, mechanic, and every day you came in to be a mechanic, and everybody came in and went, "You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
you can't say transmission right." And then some Australian made a video about how bad of a mechanic you are.
Right.
You'd be like, "Yo, this is kind of. I just want to fucking.
I'm just trying to fix cars, dude, and they're making a meme of you because you like Diet Coke. It's a drink, dude. It's good. All right, should we see another question?
Yeah. This is great. Hey, you wrinkly old fuck. You and Brendan should do a sports battle once a month for the Patreon. Who could hit the most home runs? Who could make the most three-pointers? Who could win a round of disc golf? A tennis match? I think it would make for a fun series.
Yeah, it's called Quick and Dirty.
What's that?
That's Chris and Brian. It's Delia and Brian's show they did on YouTube.
Oh, was
for
it?
a while. It was basically that, yeah.
Honestly,
That'd be great.
that would be very hard for Brian to win, but I will give Brian some credit. He's actually like surprisingly athletic for his age. Like me and him went to the Arizona preseason, like baseball preseason, like where they go to train at Kevin Bay's place. And like me and him, they made us work our way up from trying to hit a 70-mile-per-hour fastball all the way up to over 100. And to give him credit, like Brian's not a baseball player. Hit it at 70, hit it at 80, got contact at 90, and then like fouled off a couple at 100, which
That's
is
crazy.
fucking insane.
Dude, no,
I did beat him, even though he talked so much shit. He's like, I'm gonna fucking light you up.
Yeah, I was talking about this with someone last night who's saying their dad is 60 and is like, you know, just super athletic and freak capable or whatever. And I was like, no. Brian, I mean, dude, the guy does jujitsu like 4 times a week at 60 years old. He's got, here's the biggest indicator
I mean,
of that.
everyone knows he does. He tells everybody.
Yeah, has he ever mentioned that?
Every day.
He's never mentioned that he does jujitsu?
I think I saw him bring it up once.
Has he ever been like, well, I do jujitsu? He's never done that? Wait, here's the biggest indicator. Dude, he has babies. He's a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. If you're 60 and you have a 4-year-old and 2-year-old, you're capable.
You're capable.
You're capable. You're running around behind a child all day that's actively trying to kill itself, and you got to stop it.
Also, what a feat of that needs to be at 60, still pumping him out.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Brian could like come on the LA forest fires and then grow back. Motherfucker is fertile.
Let's do one more.
Any of these work out for you guys? We can keep scrolling if you
What's the thing you missed the most about? I'll ask you. I'll be the question asker. You're Brian. Okay. What's the thing you missed the most about childhood living abroad? Is it Afghanistan?
Ready? You know, when I was living in Afghanistan, I don't know. I mean, probably nothing, dude. Right?
Yeah, he was there for like the falling of so many countries.
Yeah, he did see Rome fall. That's crazy.
He's been around a long time. All right. We have are we ready for the special segment?
That one's just going to come when it comes.
Okay. We have something special.
Yeah, we got
planned.
some special stuff for you guys.
Chin, you want to pull up some of those? Chin, what you got?
At Marathon gas stations, every stop is the start of fun. Like the awesome fuel savings you can get with Marathon Rewards. Join Marathon Rewards today. Start earning rewards on every gallon of gas. You can redeem rewards at any time, saving up to $1 per gallon. And don't forget, Marathon stations are packed with all the conveniences you need to stock up and live life on the go. Marathon, where fun runs on full. Available at participating Marathon locations. Terms and conditions apply. See marathonrewards.com for details.
The Fighter and the Kid, this episode, is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash?
You ever think about that?
Some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes a few minutes, and it could mean 100 more in your pocket.
100 more. That's literally so much.
Visit Progressive.com after this episode and you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
It's not in every state, but it's in the good ones.
Shin, what do you got?
What you got,
Look at
Chins?
that. Yeah, we talked about this on Schaub Show, but I don't know if you actually got to see it yet. Dana White on The Breakfast Club. So I'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
play this for you.
I do believe, though, that powerful men like yourself don't really see what's going on in this country, especially with your own fan base of USC. And I'm realizing there's a bubble that, like, you all exist in, and I want you to come out of that bubble sometimes and see the pain that your own people are going through. That's why when I look at all of the things that have happened, the tariff inflation and the SNAP benefits being cut and the Affordable Care Act not being extended, the tax inequality that exists in this country, you think about all the federal workers that, got fired because of Doge. That's why Trump got booed in Miami when y'all walked out.
He didn't get booed in Miami.
Yes, he did.
There's a debate about that.
He did not get booed in
It might
Miami.
have happened on your other
So what
side.
was that? Was that AI too? what happened?
He did not get booed in Miami.
At UFC 327?
Yeah, the place erupted in Miami.
No, what was the
I
fight
saw a
where-
video of him getting booed. Maybe it was AI. I don't know.
He's looking more and
Yeah,
more
he
like
definitely
Kingpin
didn't get
from
booed.
Next time
Yeah,
you walk
Spider-Man.
out on your right side, if you hear any boos, just know the reason he's getting booed is because of what's happening in this country. And you're his friend. So I just
Bro,
want you to
this
be
is
aware
not
that you
even
could
a
maybe tell him, like,
question.
hey, man, maybe you need to listen to your constituents.
If I
It's a
had,
statement with a ...
you know,
say the right thing or you're in trouble. Like that's a setup, dude. Because also the whole thing of like, Char, were you there, bro? Were you physically in the room? Okay, so you don't know if he got booed. Which, by the way, none of that fucking matters. It's an unfair question to be asking Dana White, dude. Like, he shouldn't have to answer on behalf of whether or not his homie cheated on his girl. Like,
I don't give a flying fuck about Dana White's political opinions.
who gives a shit, dude?
It doesn't change the UFC. It doesn't make the UFC better.
That's his job now. And also, Dana White, why are you going on the Breakfast Club? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing, dude?
This is
Sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
No, it's all good.
At the time when that video went up and like the whole debacle and like, whatever. And one thing I will say is your relationships have afforded you a lot of like empathy and grace. Like the way that they handled that situation with you and allowing you to speak out for yourself, like as it was published, I had never seen that in my time being in the newsroom.
Oh, that's
Like
interesting.
that was like
I mean,
that was my
it's
first
brave
time
of
ever
him to go on
realizing
there,
like
dude.
relationships can change a narrative.
Because he knows that
and they
question's
reported it
coming. He doesn't
honestly, but
care.
they allowed you to, at the same time that the video is going up, you're speaking for yourself and apologizing. And
So
I was just like, wow.
all right,
I always
it
told
is
myself if I ever got a
different
chance
if
to meet
you are the quote unquote leader of the free world by way of being president of the United States, sure. But if you have an association to someone, we have associations to people and are close friends with people who've like, had some bad press.
Yeah.
But what people have to understand is like, I don't know what Trump and Dana's relationship is, but I imagine that their bond is not whatever he didn't text Dana the tariff plans and go, this is why you like me, right? Mm-hmm. They're two human beings that have their own pre-existing
You know what Dana
relationship.
White, what she's talking about with Dana in this, right?
No, I don't know.
Dana got caught on camera slapping his wife.
I take back every single tiny syllable.
I was like, I'll let him say what he's got to say.
You shouldn't have. You should not have. Got it.
No, you cut it off when it was going. He's gonna
Only one thing
explain.
for me to
I was
do
like,
now.
I don't want to.
I've got to embarrass myself further by sucking my own dick.
You guys want to watch the rest just to have a better
All right,
reference?
don't hit your wife or anybody. Don't hit anybody.
What does he say to this?
Interesting. Yeah, we were apologizing to our children, my wife and I, when that happened. And I think that a lot of the people that I've been in business with and that I'm friends with know me really well. Yeah, it's just one of those. It was bad, and we jumped right on it and dealt with it. And I don't think that when I got back from Mexico,
Yeah.
it was 64 days of just
people.
getting hammered. Yeah, I mean.
Well, maybe it's
and-
like
and
because he
I
got
did.
back from
I live in
Mexico and
Vegas,
like in
so I
Mexico.
was
It's allowed.
So you know how like there's a time difference when you fly back from LA, it takes you a day to adjust.
Fucks
Maybe
you
he
up.
was still on Mexican time. and he
Fucks you
just,
up.
like-
Does, you get jet lag.
Yeah,
Slapping people around.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it happened. Is there video of whatever he did?
Yeah, they're gonna play it.
Oh, let's go.
Waking up at like 3 a.m. every morning because the East
You
Coast
can't be
is
blaming it
cracking
on the
off at
time.
6 o'clock with all the
Babe,
talk
it's not like I
shows.
hit you at 6 p.m. What are you talking about?
I had to make the rounds and do all the interviews. And I say this all the time. You find out who's who and what's what when the shit hits the fan. And I learned a lot about a lot of people during that time. In mostly a positive way, not negative.
And if a UFC
Wait, what does he
fighter was
mean
caught
by
on
that?
camera-
Sorry,
It's happened.
Chin, can you
It's
pause
happened.
again? So he's saying that he lost a lot of friends and learned a pot. I mean, like it would if
If the positive
hit
was
my
don't hit
girl,
your wife.
right?
That's
If
a
I
good
hit my
lesson.
girl and then you were like, "I'm not friends with you anymore," I'd be like, "You're a good dude. I'm lonely." But
You know what? We could watch the video, but I will say this about it, right? What he did is horrible, and I'm not doing what I was thinking where I justify anything. What I am saying is, it's almost like to me because I'm such a big UFC fan. It's the same thing as like
Totally.
I separate the art from the artist with so many other things.
I separate the fight from the fighter.
Yeah, he's just a fight promoter. I love UFC. I don't have to agree with everything that he does, and I could also say straight up, hitting your wife.
I'll say
is
this.
fucked up. But I
To
also
his credit,
still love-
he did not pay himself well for hitting her.
no,
No, he got nothing out of it.
But
dude.
that started slap. I don't know if you've seen Power Slap. That was actually where it all started from.
no.
You haven't seen Power Slap where they slapped the CTE into
Oh
people?
yeah.
his sport.
That's
And
crazy.
that came after
He
this.
made that up.
That came after
I
this.
thought me and my brother
He didn't
made
make it
that
up,
up.
but he bought it after this, which is a wild
bought
timeline.
Slapping. That is crazy. Okay, wait. So here's them in a nightclub.
Yeah. She slaps him first there, and then he slacks her back.
Pause it. Oh wait, no, it keeps going. Oh shit.
And they go to the back.
Yeah, bro, you can't ever put your hand near a woman's face at that speed.
Like TMZ.
Boom. And boom. And then he kinda grabs
Honestly,
her.
I kind of wish that he missed because it makes the whole thing so, like if he kind of looked like he was. I mean, look, he slapped her 100%, and that's wrong. But it didn't look like he was trying to hurt her. It kind of looked like how you hit like
What?
like a dog if it bites at you. No, nothing.
I'm like, oof.
Kid or something. I was like, oh,
Put him in jail. He's wrong. Kill him.
But also, like, also to her, she's not getting enough shit. Like, if you're with a famous person, like, you also have to like not do that in public. 'Cause
Straight
you're-
up.
Like, how he responded to it is fucking wrong.
Right.
But also, like, if you slap the shit out of someone who you know is always going to be on camera all the time,
Max.
that's also really bad.
They both did a wrong thing. He's an idiot for doing his because, first of all, it's a woman. Mm-hmm. You're a man. You're famous.
Yeah.
You're in public. Maybe go home first.
Yes, yes. And also to what I was saying before, I separate the art from the art. Like, I still, like, you could still love I Believe I Could Fly and not be like, I also support what R. Kelly did.
Straight up, dude. I made this point when like the whole Louis shit was going down. I was talking to a friend and I was like, yo, if you went to a restaurant and they made the best cheeseburger in the world, and then you had the burger, and then on your way to the car, the person you were eating with was like, oh, by the way, the chef was accused of rape. It doesn't change the taste in your
Still
mouth.
tastes good. Yeah, he
Still
could be a
tastes
serial
good.
killer.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
And
well,
he could chef.
he's just, yeah. He's
Might
good
have
with a
practiced
knife.
on those bodies.
Yeah.
Maybe had some of that Dahmer talent.
But yeah, hitting your wife, terribly wrong. Also crazy for Dana for even coming to the Breakfast Club because they're going to ask the most unhinged fucking question.
I mean-
but I will give him credit. The credit I will give him is he knew he was going into the Lions, then going into that, and was like, I'm still going to just do whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
Because what are you going to win over the Breakfast Club audience to
Right.
go watch UFC?
Right.
It's a weird move.
it is a weird move.
What else you got, Chin? I actually like saying it. Is that Brian?
Oh, check this out. So this is,
Is that, wait. Before we start, is that Brian's illegitimate Puerto Rican child on the right? That's crazy.
he does look like, like a.
There's some Brian in that.
There's some Brian in that head for sure.
Alrighty.
I love these videos, by
He's
the
the
way.
best.
I hate that I love them.
I'm gonna go gay.
And then what makes you say that?
Just the tattoos with the sunglasses for some reason.
Are you gay or straight?
Straight.
You think people could tell based on looking at you?
Oh yeah.
You think that guy's gay or straight?
Probably gay.
And what makes you say that?
just the way he's standing. Like,
And then, are you gay or straight?
I'm straight.
You think people can tell based on looking at you? Nah. Would you think that guy is gay or straight?
Positive, for sure.
Why do
makes
they
you say
all
that?
I
stand
don't like
so weird?
Here's what I've learned watching these
fancy
videos.
drinking pants and all that.
Just to be safe, every dude says that another dude looks gay.
Yeah. Granted, if I saw a picture of you, I'd be like, gay.
I mean, I would scream gay if
And
I
I
saw a
know
picture
the
of
guy,
you.
and I still think he's gay.
You would go, I actually know him.
That's
He is
that's
gay.
my roommate.
He's gay.
There's also just no way to stand straight and not look gay.
That's true.
Like, because the minute
yeah.
you try and put your chest out,
If it's not a candid photo of you, you're unaware is being taken of you fucking a woman, you look gay.
yeah, I look gay to so many people that follow me on Instagram.
All of them.
You should see my DMs. They
Yeah.
all think I look gay.
I mean, we have a lot of the
I'm
same-
straight in my stand-up.
Dude, we have a lot of the same fans, and when I say fans, I mean sex offenders trying to have sex with us in our DMs, and it'll just be, dude, I'll post like a photo of like my niece like eating cake, and then they'll be like, I'd like to eat your cake, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that dude. I mean, take me out to dinner first.
Oh
It's
my God.
crazy.
I've gotten so many offers to buy my underwear. So many. One guy offered
Do it.
$500, and at first I was like, that's kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
at the time, you know, when you're doing comedy, you're not doing it a lot. You're like, how much?
I will say, I got a very lucrative offer
Oh yeah.
to just take pictures of me after lifting in like boxers.
I've gotten the same thing.
Yeah, I bet I could dig it up, and I bet you it's the same guy. And I was real close to doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only way I could not do it was by stop answering, because he had me on the ropes, brother. Like, he was sweetening the deal. I'm negotiating. I'm like, no, hang on.
I've got
Wait
a lot of foot requests, and I'm starting to think that they're all in the comment section of Fighter and the Kid.
You know what actually like made me go like, oh, this is insane, never in a million years, is that back in the day, I was talking to a girl who told me that she sold a picture of her feet for $500, and no judgment.
good.
But I mean, oh my God, do it. But I was like, I don't like that. Just
do you
me.
mean?
I don't know. I would like to be like, no judgment to anyone who, but I judged it. It didn't
Is it 'cause
align
it's
with
a foot
me.
guy?
Well, because in my mind, I'm like, dude, here's the thing. Say we get married, we have kids, and then there's some guy jacking off to my son's mom's feet. I don't love it.
I will say this.
I hate it.
I think that it's actually harder to come out as a guy with a foot fetish than gay at this point in time.
Yeah, dude.
Like, if you're gay, you get a Lifetime movie. Like, there's like, you get representation immediately and a sitcom. Like, if you have a foot fetish, they're like, a gay guy comes out of the closet and everybody's like, wow, that's amazing. You did
Right.
it. And if a foot fetish guy comes out of the closet, they're like, get the fuck back in the closet.
put some goddamn shoes on.
Stay away from my shoes.
Yeah, it's true. Sean Penn is not going to play you in a movie. That's so funny, dude. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is hard. Well, because it's also, here's the thing. You don't have to disclose your sexuality to someone that you start seeing, because they already know, because you're seeing each other. If you're laying up with a dude or a girl, at some point you gotta, and they're like, so like, what are you into? And you're like, oh, like size 12. Like, you gotta tell them.
That's a wild one. A size 12?
Yeah, I mean, you're not their type.
You don't like a woman size 7?
Damn, dude. And you know what else though? Like, foot fetish is huge. It's huge.
It definitely is more accepted now than
Yeah.
it used to be. But if you have a foot fetish, it also has to be really hard to look at comment sections on women's pages. Because like, if you have a foot fetish and then you see the guy that's commenting nice toes, you gotta be like, dude, you're fucking making the rest of us look bad, dude.
Right. That's so true. That's so true. Well, because it's also like, if you comment, like a girl can comment on her girlfriend's post of her on the beach, like the peach or apple emoji for like nice butt. But if you say a thing about people's feet, they're like, lock them up.
Oh, yeah.
Lock them up.
There's the crazy. What else we got, Chin?
Next one is,
dude.
what are your thoughts on this? So this dude's trying to pass these cyclists, and I'll show you what happens.
What a fucking dickhead.
All right. I got it on video.
Why do fucking guys on bikes fall like soccer players?
So
trying to get
that's
a
exactly
foul?
what I was going to ask you guys. Take a look at how he falls.
I mean,
Who, you Messi trying to get a penalty kick?
move the camera to the left and see Kubrick directing it because they planned it.
I have mixed emotions about this.
Me too.
So there's the part of me that like the angel on my shoulder that's like, like you didn't have to do that.
Right.
But then there's the part of me that lived in New York for 30 years and
Thank
saw
you.
how big of
Thank you.
There's not a bigger dickhead in
Dude.
the world.
Dude, it's such
Than
a
a
good
bike
point.
person.
It's such a good point to point out that if you're there, if you're in the reality of that moment, 99% of people are having some type of reaction like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, when you're, dude, in Jersey, that's everybody on the street all the time. Those guys are the fucking worst. They're the fucking worst. Look at asshole in the lime green in the middle of the road. Yo, go ride your bike on the sidewalk.
Actually-
Go ride your bike on the sidewalk, dude. You're not fucking Lance Armstrong.
No, and like if you've ever been in New York City, there's no one more rude to everybody. They think that they run the fucking road.
Dude, the way the guy, I watched it one time, the way the guy in
gonna
the
ask
video
him to pull it
goes, I got it. Like they're directing a movie. He's
Yeah.
like, that's it.
Oh,
It's a
there you
wrap. It's a wrap on lawsuit. Let's get out of here.
I didn't even notice that. Jen, can you pull up the NYC bike guy that fucking fucks with everybody? I've never, and I know he's got a camera, but I've never, I'm not a violent person. Like, I never am, looking for a fight.
Yeah.
But every time I'm in New York City, I'm like, I don't care if I get caught. I don't care. I know he's got footage. I want to fucking punch the shit out of this guy.
Is it this one, or I just typed in New York City bike lane guy, or just bike guy?
It might be one of the shorts. Just watch one of the shorts. Yeah.
This guy?
Yep.
I actually have
You got to have volume for this because he's a fucking asshole.
Move out the fucking way! How about we keep the bike lane clear? You
Do pedestrians just not have the right of way anymore?
let's cross without looking. Good job.
Yeah, they're
blocking
crossing the
bike lane.
street, dude. It's called New York City, bro.
Not every they act like the world fucking revolves around.
Yo, they're all kind of nuts, dude. I saw two things come to mind. Do you remember in Spider-Man 1 when Peter fights Green Goblin and then he shows up to Thanksgiving dinner at Norman Osborn's
Yes.
house?
Yeah.
And he's bleeding and Norman goes, Peter, what happened or whatever? And he's like, oh, I got clipped by a biker. I remember as a kid in the theater going, what a dumb lie, dude. Then I grew up, moved to New York, and I was like, that's a great lie.
Yeah,
That's a perfect thing to say.
No, it's crazy.
I can't tell you how many times I've been clipped by cabs, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hit by a biker like a little bit, so many times, and bad, like 2 or 3.
It's even so believable that the Green Goblin, this Emperor of Madness, went. Yeah, it's kind of a believable excuse.
Oh shit, maybe you're not Spider-Man. Yeah, that guy's a piece of shit. Which you know is crazy? Why is my Uber Eats always late
No,
if you're doing that shit?
and you know what? In all fairness, this is going to sound racial. I only like foreign people in the bike lane. Not that I'm saying they belong there. I'm just saying that they're the most nice people in the bike lanes. When it's a white guy whose fucking suit matches his bicycle, he's gonna be a fucking asshole.
Well, yeah, because he thinks that he's practicing for the Tour de France.
Yeah.
It's no, dude, just get me my taquitos quickly.
No, but a Latin guy in the bike lane will be, excuse me.
Oh, dude, those Mexican dudes that are wearing the oven mitts.
Yes.
And it's literally 40 below freezing, and they're just like,
Yeah. That's why,
Chilling.
when they were talking about ice kicking people out of New York City, I'm like, leave the fucking drivers alone,
Straight up.
Because I remember during Hurricane Sandy, you remember Hurricane Sandy?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking New York City was in the air and underwater. There was, I remember fucking furniture was going past my house,
Yeah.
like the Wizard of Oz. And there was still Latin dudes and Chinese
Oh my
guys
God.
on bikes still delivering food,
Dude,
not
it
giving
was
a
like
fuck.
Balto Wolf Quest. Like, just like delivering like the fucking early vaccine in Alaska via snow dog. Like, fucking Cuba Gooding Jr. was out there trying to get.
Not one thing fucking stopped.
Yeah, no, it's those motherfuckers go so hard, dude.
It does. There was no power in the city, and there was still
Yeah.
guys on bicycles.
Yeah.
Not electric bikes. Fucking
snowmobiles.
Yes, just making it through the city.
Yeah, God, that's the kind of thing that makes me like when I think about like if I was a millionaire, if I was a billionaire, like what my splurge would be, and it would just be like I order some shit, and the guy comes, and I just give him like a house, and I'm like, there you go, dude, and that motherfucker would still work. He'd be at work the next day. He'd be
100%.
Like, hey, might go away. I don't know.
Yeah, and if this was a group of Mexican Uber drivers, you know what they would have went? They went, oh, excuse me, and then pulled off to the side of the road.
Yeah,
they wouldn't have been
disculpe,
like,
man.
I own the street.
Yeah, dude.
What else you got?
All right. And by the way, most of the comments were like, I'm a biker. I've been biking for this many years, and dude, you got to move over a little bit at least, like because they're taking up the entire road.
100% the type of people that leave comments are the bike riders.
Always.
They're commenting on the road.
Have you seen this dude?
I haven't, but I already love him. Is this
kinda-
you as a kid?
It's actually me, yeah, 20 years ago. But no, so it almost sounds like it's processed, but apparently this guy's legitimately
beatboxer?
doing this. Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
From his mouth.
I have seen this guy.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I feel like I'm about to play Tekken.
You ever played the game Streets of Rage 2?
No.
Sega Genesis game. This is the soundtrack. You know this guy eats pussy like a champion.
Dude. I just want to put this out there. If you can even do this a little bit and I know you, do it all the time in front of me.
It's almost like when you know someone could dance. That's one thing I wish I could do.
Dude. I
Not
mispronounce
this, dance.
words in English and he's pronouncing subwoofer.
It's so crazy.
And this like kind of hot chick is saying, show us what that mouth do.
Yeah. Yeah.
If he doesn't eat pussy. I mean, that's actually a good excuse to not eat pussy.
Yeah, well,
Like I have a concert coming.
I don't know if I could say he's straight or gay because he's obviously a robot.
Chin, are you Korean?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he Korean?
He looks very, very Korean.
He does, right?
Yeah. Especially that hair. That's a big style in Korea. And the glasses, dude. That's
Koreans have, like right now, especially with K-pop, they got that like androgynous.
Yeah. Like
look.
you might as well say they look like they dress like girls almost pretty much.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I have never like found myself sexually attracted to men.
I feel where you're going with this.
But there's something about like pristine Asian men that I find like aspirational.
It's
like,
not gay.
It's not sexual, but there's something where I'm like, I don't know if I want to look. I think maybe I want to look like that a little bit, or he just looks fucking cool, dude. And then he can do that. Yeah.
Let's see these chads.
Yeah, they all look
Yeah,
the same,
dude.
right? It's like the hair.
They look like white characters look in anime.
I'm glad you said they look the same, and I didn't say that.
That's a little too Lady Gaga-ish for me, but just like
that Chad right there in the brown jacket.
Yeah.
That Chad.
Yeah, it looks like fucking Lupin the Third, dude. I don't know, maybe I do like Asian guys.
Look at this guy.
Look at the DSLs on that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty
That's a
lady.
good looking woman right there.
Right?
That's what I was gonna say, dude.
And with those lips, that's wifey material.
Yeah. And also like there's something very androgynous about it.
It's also crazy because, like, if you're a model, you could pull this off and be like, this looks crazy. That's just how I look in a jacket.
That guy looks like fucking Nosferatu.
He does, dude.
You know who he looks like? You ever seen Umbrella Academy? You know the guy who's hairy under his shirt?
Umbrella Academy?
Yeah.
Wait, so then what are Korean women up to?
They're awesome too.
They better
Just
be
wearing
pretty.
like fucking Nike slides.
You know what's crazy? It's funny that you bring it up. Girls are the ones that are like thuggish now. Like Korean girls. They sing like aggressive songs and rap and everything.
Dude, I remember when I was living in
Let me see what it looks
Chinatown.
like. I want to see the style.
What, the Korean women?
Yeah, that's the guy right down there. Umbrella Academy.
This guy?
The giant. No, to the right. Nope, down.
Dude, when
One
I
to
was
the
in
left.
Chinatown,
Yeah, that guy in the middle.
I
That's
heard,
the
Oh,
outfit.
yeah, that's it.
yeah, I heard a Asian battle rapper in Chinatown once, who was completely Chinese, use the N-word, and it was the most convincing usage of the N-word I'd ever heard. I was like, maybe he just looks Korean, but that's a black guy. Like, I was like, God
You
damn.
know what's so funny about going to Chinatown? I went there with Eagle. Eaglewood's a fucking hilarious black comedian from New York.
Best.
And what I didn't know, in Chinese, they don't say They say NGA, which sounds exactly how you think.
Yeah.
So me and Eagle are just walking around, and all we keep on hearing is it's just N-word, N-word, N-word. And he's like, what the fuck is happening right now? Everyone was just saying the N-word around him. It's just a bunch of confused Chinese people.
Right.
I told this to Brennan and Brian multiple times on the show, but you know, in Korean language, you'll hear it all the time. So, nega means me, right? And
said it.
Yeah,
He said
nega
it.
means me, and niga means you. So that's
This feels insulting.
This feels made up. You're not going to get me on this podcast.
Wait, which one's which again?
nega. Nega is me. Niga is you.
Well, I'm white, so
It's Korean words, man.
damn.
Did you have to stop saying that when you came here, when you moved
No,
to Texas?
it's just the but
Or
I
did
don't.
you
I
say
rarely.
it,
I
or
rarely
did you
speak
say it
Korean.
more than usual?
especially around.
So what
certain
would
people-
all right, let me ask you this. If you don't speak English and you see a black guy across the street and he's about to get hit by a car, what do you yell at him?
What? If I don't speak English?
Like if you're like I'm saying you only speak Korean. So you see him and he's about to get hit by a car, do you go like, "Hey you." Like what would you say?
I say muévete. I don't know. In Korean,
Yeah.
pikyo, like back up. I don't know, something like that.
No, hey, you.
Yeah, you're saying like, "Hey you."
No. That's in a different context. This.
Or what if you just want to say you?
Right.
You?
Yeah.
And what if he was just like broke into your house at 3 a.m. and was stealing your TV?
And you want to be like, you with the TV.
She says it 3 times in a row, and he's like, I know one of those was.
You won't trick me, boys.
It's one of those yous in my apartment. Oh, that was great. I started sweating. I'm laughing so hard.
All right, let's see.
My contact rolled to the back of my.
Was there one about the roast? Oh, wait,
What's
what
up?
is it?
And this is Sanaz's current events. This is, I guess, a McDonald's worker. She looks like a manager putting fries in her mouth and then putting it back into the customer's bag.
It's actually not as bad as what I think goes on.
Southbridge McDonald's are taking action tonight. One of their employees went viral, and the Board of Health took notice. Boston 25 News reporter Daniel Coates shows us why.
Hold on. A video gone viral. This McDonald's employee appearing to put fries in their mouth and right into a box that served to customers in Southbridge, with coworkers laughing on.
Right?
I'll say this.
That's disgusting.
It's gross, but unlike Dana White, I'm going to say what happened before that. Because you don't just do that, right?
No.
Yeah, my guess is that it's like a regular that like fucks with them. But also, why are you making that video? The purpose of videos is to be watched.
No. So that was in a private, conversation, but someone leaked it, and it got out, and it got on Facebook, and people saw it everywhere.
Dude, I have worked at more restaurants, chain restaurants, fast food places than I'd like
things
to
that happen
admit.
behind the fucking scenes.
It's not that bad. That shit is rare, dude. I mean, I worked at Buffalo Wild Wings. I worked at TGI Fridays. I worked at Harvest Bistro. I worked at Locale Bistro. I worked at 2 different diners in Jersey. Bro, nobody does that kind of shit.
No?
No, I have heard stories from
I assume
coworkers.
there's like waiting back there.
The energy and the personality and all that shit is, but bro, you know how fucking quickly you'd be out of there if you put like some steak down your pants or like wiped your armpits with fry. It's not happening. First of all, you don't. Someone would see and someone would rat, and also, bro, most people just have like a feeling of like it's disgusting. Like even if I hate this motherfucker, like I don't want like fry grease on my armpits or whatever.
Also, why are they asking Yosemite Sam what he thinks about it?
The way this guy speaks too is really funny.
Also, what interview do you think you're gonna get? Some guy going, I actually prefer when they do that.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. It's not sanitary. It's
Now I say it.
unacceptable.
Police said they received numerous calls, tips, and inquiries regarding the alleged food contamination. With the Board of Health, they're now working to determine whether
I found out that the 2 people were fired, including that manager.
I would hope so.
Yeah, but they didn't. I don't think they have actual, or they probably looked at the footage inside the McDonald's, but I don't think they actually had footage in the beginning.
Gotcha.
To show them giving it to the customer.
You had something from the roast, right?
Oh yeah, let me find it though.
I think it's the TMZ one, right?
Let's see. Yeah.
Dude, did you see the? I guess you could play the video.
Okay.
I just ripped my contact out.
Well, let's go to this one. I think.
I didn't watch the whole roast.
Just play Pete's joke first.
Oh, Pete's joke first?
Yeah.
Looking like both a child molester and the doll they give the child to show where he touched them. Tony reminds me of Charlie Kirk, in that he's definitely been on camera letting a guy unload at his throat.
It's good. It's a good joke.
Oh, you don't know me? You don't know me? Yeah. Yeah.
And let's watch
Kill
this
Tony.
ultra conservative respond to
Dude,
it.
this is about somebody who was murdered, and in really the most grotesque, like, public way imaginable. And he happens to be our close friend. And so, for me, my perspective is just I can't obviously divorce myself from the immediacy of the person that we're talking about here, Charlie. But 2, I don't think it was funny. And when I saw the clip this morning,
He doesn't think it's funny.
So don't laugh,
I just
bro.
cringed because
You made a
kind of
news station in your
similar
house?
vein that the people in the audience that groan because I'm not here to tell comedians that they can't do it. You can joke about whatever you want.
Then let them do that.
It can be a really powerful outlet, especially when the culture was getting increasingly woke. Guys like Dave
Dude,
Chappelle.
he's literally just going, me.
You know what they also joked about? They also joked about George Floyd during that.
Yeah.
They said Kevin Hart came in on a slave ship on a bottle.
Hilarious.
Which is so funny.
Dude,
they talked about Pete's dad who died in 9/11.
It's called The Roast.
Yeah.
It's a cavalcade of fucking dark one-liners. That's the point, dude. What the fuck did you think you were tuning into? Shut up, dude.
This
you
is what's
suck.
actually kind of making it's so lame. But for the longest time, like the reason why, and we talked about it before, like right-wing comedy, whatever it is, the reason why people enjoyed it was because it was the first time in a while people could see people say something offensive,
right?
And people miss that about old school comedy. And that's what they hinged like, oh, snowflakes.
Right.
Now you're being the snowflake.
Dude,
when the joke comes around to
100%.
you, there's nothing more corny than being like, you could joke about trans, you could joke around about gay people, but don't joke around about this. You're being a Karen.
It's so whack because the other thing too is like this whole thing is manufactured. This is a grift, dude. It's a fucking grift for him to get on his little fake news show and be like, I can't believe they said it. I would never tell a comedian what to do, but this was morally deplorable. Shut up, bro. This is all for view. This is so that people who, because here's the thing, this motherfucker doesn't even really feel this way. He doesn't give a fuck, dude. He just knows that somebody at home with not enough going on is like kind of pissed about that, but not because they watched it at home and got pissed, because they saw you tell them they should be pissed about it. So now you can activate your base. You're a fucking tool, bro.
Hey, dude, you're also not Charlie Kirk running the Charlie Kirk show.
Right.
That's as much as this is the fighter and the kid.
Right. Dude, it's jokes. Its existence is predicated on it being said for the purpose of it not being taken seriously.
You can't.
So you're a fool.
You can't protest from 2016 all the way to 2026. Right. That you can't. Why can't comedians make these jokes? Why can't we say this about this?
Right.
Oh, you're a snowflake. You don't want to take it. You don't want to take it. But the minute it comes to you, all of a sudden you have to put on your stupid fucking blazer and make a big stink about it. Like, shut up. You sound like he should have a septum piercing and blue hair.
Straight up, dude. It's also crazy because, not that we even need to go this far, but if you put the joke under the microscope, he's not making fun of Charlie Kirk.
No, he's making fun of Tony Hinchcliffe.
For sucking dick. Mm-hmm. That's the joke. He didn't go like, remember the time Charlie Kirk got shot and it was hilarious? That's not what he's saying.
Never.
He's just upset, or fake upset, that Charlie Kirk's name was used in the context of comedy. Well, fucking get over it, dude. Because you know who's not upset? His wife. You know who's not upset?
The fireworks.
Dude, straight up. This bitch is on The View.
You could make there's a famous video, Patrice on Fox News, talking about.
Oh, it's the best.
You should be able to make a joke. All jokes come from the same place. It's all trying to make people laugh. And you could, if you look at it in a malicious way, that's a you thing.
That's a you thing. No, dude, because Pete's dad, they're making fun, motherfuckers in heaven catching strays left and right. And
Every
Pete's
roast.
laughing about it. Every roast, yeah, dude. Well, like, it's also.
You don't think Pete's dad? You don't think it meant something to Pete that his dad died in 9/11 and then get shit on every roast?
Yeah, died like a hero.
Yeah, his father.
Right. And where are you on that? You're not there. That's the thing. These people, comedy is not for this guy. No. And again, this is fake. Like, he's bullshitting. He just needed a segment. Mm-hmm. But what they don't understand about us is that, dude, the way that me and you and Brian and Brendan and like Chris and Sam and all these guys, the way that we talk to each other is vile. Because we trust each other. We love each other so much that we trust each other that if I say something awful, you understand the reason I'm saying it is because I know that even though I say that, how much I love you and how much I'm just trying to make you laugh is bigger. It takes the teeth out of the scary thing that you say when you do that. These motherfuckers don't interact that way. So of course he's not gonna like a joke. And also, you're not America, bro.
No.
You're not the whole country. No. Shut up.
And it's a sad day to see the people that, cause like, I just don't want, it's sad to see conservatives becoming everything that they base their whole campaign on for the past 10 years. Like, we can't have these snowflakes running the country. This is why the country is the way it is. And then you become the thing I guess it's almost like you, at some point you will become the thing you hate.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always going to happen.
Yep.
Things just move in a pendulum, and now the conservatives are the people who are the ones that are hurt by everything.
Well, there's like this, it's like there's 6 people at a party, but there's only 3 victim hats, so they all got to keep switching it around. Now, my feelings get to be hurt by this joke.
At first, I didn't think it was real. I woke up to this blinding light, and I was transported to another place. Pluto TV. Then I heard a voice.
Come with me if you want to live.
There were thousands of movies and shows, and they were all free. The truth is ours. It's just so beautiful.
On Pluto TV, free streaming of Terminator 2, Fringe, Arrow, The 100, and The X-Files may cause excitement, loss of sleep, and sudden belief in extraterrestrials. No credit cards or alien encounters necessary. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Hello?
Stop hanging up on me, though, huh?
No, dude. I didn't hang up. It was...
Dude, no. Did Fighter and the Kid finally get a special guest?
It's probably not going to even be in the episode.
No,
make me look like a fool. But nah, it was. You were hanging up on me.
No, first of all, I would never hang up on you.
You're the most requested guest on this show.
Yeah,
we needed you.
You're the most requested guest on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, calling in live is the one and only Chris D'Elia.
That's right, dude.
That is fucking right.
Well, there is another one, actually, but he's a director.
Oh.
And he's in Hollywood.
But I heard he's like a fucking piece of shit.
Well, dude, I mean, don't spread rumors. No, he seems like a nice guy. I mean, back in the day of MySpace, he got the fucking myspace.com/Chris D'Elia, and I feel a certain way about it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I remember who he is from you telling me that, like, he's a fucking piece of shit, and he,
that didn't happen, so don't say that.
That's what I heard.
Because you're spreading rumors, and then also, like, we kind of just met 4 months ago.
Dude, I know, but we've gone so close. You even had that idea about the tattoo of, like, it's a tattoo of me and you melding, like, or being melted into each other.
No, that is not true. God damn it, I shouldn't have called. See, here's the thing.
Nick already started getting the tattoo, so.
Yeah, I'm halfway done.
Oh,
it's a back piece.
If you've only done you, then just leave you on.
I know, but I started it in reverse, so it's just you.
Oh, so just leave me on it. You'll look like a big fan.
Yeah. Dude, don't. You know what, man? I feel like you're doing me dirty.
big fan, dude. Get a tattoo. Yeah, get a tattoo of me on you, so people can think that I'm controlling.
Well, dude, I have a tattoo right above the tattoo, and it's
Be in another country and get it, so people can say I control you.
well, dude, I got a tattoo above that tattoo, and it's a tattoo of you yelling at me to get the tattoo.
See, dude? Well, were you in France when you got it? And was I somewhere else?
No, but I'll tell you what I will do. I'm going to talk to some other people, and I'm going to get in cahoots, and I'm going to try to get a lot of people to have a story like this, and we'll see if that can't maybe, because, spreading rumors kind of my dealio.
Sure, dude. Here's the thing, dude. I'm the most requested guest on Fighting the Kid, okay? And I'm just like, still? Haven't you had a fucking better guy on?
No, it's been a little light.
In Austin, you have fucking, there's so many comics there. Dude, leave me the fuck alone. I'm doing my own podcast. It's just because I have fucking scores of talent, and it all came out when I was on fucking Fighter of the Kid, and I do my own shit, and it's just insane. Anyway, ChrisDelia.com, I'm fucking everywhere.
Dude, don't say I have scores of talent. It's just been fucking insane, and then do your dates.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, if you want to come see me, I have many dates. ChrisDelia at ChrisDelia.com.
Yeah,
and my merch is popping off.
I guess the merch is popping off. Hey, dude, can I come on some of those dates or?
Yeah, you actually can. Yeah, I was thinking about that and looking at it.
I mean, you say that. You say I was thinking.
He's thinking about it.
Well, but then your voice just went up in a way that makes it sound like you're being disingenuous a little bit. Hey, are you falling down from really, really high right now? No.
Yeah. It's all good.
Okay. Well, I mean, you would definitely agree that this podcast is way better now that one of the co-hosts is not asleep.
Yeah, I know now.
Now.
This episode's going to do fucking crazy. But here's the thing.
We're going to put you in the thumbnail, by the way. Try and get some numbers on it.
I can barely hear the other Nick. But are you there?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. So I don't even take peptides.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not buying it.
Right. But people are like shocked.
People have been coming up to you and just kind of assuming that you've been taking peptides.
Yeah, they say, "What do you want?"
I'm seeing a lot of natty or nots about you.
Yeah, are you on that gear? Are you taking a little test?
No, I got nothing. The only thing I take is creatine, dude.
Whoa.
Sometimes, infrequently.
You know who else says that?
Go,
The Rock
"You
says
on
that.
Something?
Yeah, hard. Hard to
No,
believe.
and I do another set.
And then when you do another set, like what kind of things do you think about when you're lifting?
You want to know what I think of? Honestly,
Yeah.
absolutely fucking cocksucking nothing.
Wait. Like nothing or cocksucking?
Cocksucking nothing, dude. I think I make my mind empty, dude. Like I make my mind empty and I become a vessel and I literally, dude, I scream sometimes when I do the last rep.
Oh my
I scream
God.
during it.
Can you give me an example of the scream, like what it sounds like? Dude, would you say that when that happens you're also nutting aggressively?
Well, that's the thing. I'm not nutting, but that's why when I do that, I go.
My God.
They say, "Are you on something?" And I go, "No, all natural." And then I do another set.
So you do another set after you've already done your set to failure. You still bang out another set.
Yeah, 3 minutes later.
Holy shit!
When is he coming on No Leg Day?
Yeah, when you want to do no leg days?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, when do you want to do?
Leg day. Your thing. I want to do it.
Yeah, dude, let's do it. And we're gonna do your cold plunge.
Let's do it.
We're gonna also do that. And you got a hot tub, right? Too.
Yeah, man. But I feel like you guys just want to come over and use all my shit.
No, I'm just curious if you have a home theater. Like, probably watch some good movies.
See, that has nothing to do with no leg day. Why would you want to fucking see about my home?
No, because it's like if there's a pool, we do like some swimming, which is sports, so that's part of no leg days. And then if there's like a movie theater in the house, because correct me if I'm wrong, but you make millions.
I mean, dude, but that's not, it's like, it's not an excuse to come over and just use my shit. I mean, is it fine if you come over and my fridge isn't stocked?
Well, I would say probably stock it up. Yeah, definitely.
This is a big show we're doing.
It's a really big show. It's a big production.
Hold on, I got another set coming.
I didn't even know he was lifting.
Yeah.
Damn.
Neither did I, honestly. My mind was fucking completely blank.
Yeah. So maybe you could give me some of those mills.
No, dude, that's not going to be.
No, I'm not. Look, I'm not calling to ask for money. I'm not calling to ask for money. So
also because it's on the podcast, so you're making it like.
No, it's whatever you can spare. Yeah, it's whatever you can spare. It's whatever you can spare.
I hear what you're saying, dude.
Okay, great.
But it's just like not on me to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, you gotta talk to your wife and then just let me know whatever you can spare.
Can you give a no leg day shout out?
All right. I mean, I hear you. Okay.
Thanks so much, dude. I'll just shoot you a quick Venmo or whatever and then just bounce it back.
No, don't shoot me a fucking quick Venmo. Dude.
No, I'm just gonna shoot over a Ven.
Hold on a second.
This dude keeps lifting, dude. Fuck. All right, Chris. Well, thanks for calling in, dude.
The guests, everyone's been asking about when's Chris D'Elia coming in. We brought him in. You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah, dude,
You're
you
welcome,
guys got
everybody.
me. I will say, oh man, Shin's probably laughing so hard at my stuff right now. But I will say that I will be in the studio at some point. I suppose I got to go to fucking disgusting Austin though for that. So
let us know when you
go
come
to Austin. As long as I don't have to go to the downtown area.
Yeah, we'll come to LA.
Yeah,
because also if we're gonna like probably pop into the pool, maybe jump in the jacuzzi.
Okay, well, dude,
watch a flick or
I'm
whatever.
saying I'll be in studio at the Fighter and the Kid. God damn it! All right, I don't know, dude. I'm just saying I got crazy dates coming up. Miami, Washington D.C. So I'll be there.
All right, yeah. Pop in, and then I'll shoot you that Ven and we'll get after it.
No. It's okay, man. Just chill.
It's all good. I'm gonna shoot it over, but I'll talk to you later.
Oh God, don't say shoot.
All right, I love you. Say it back.
I love you. All right?
Oh yeah.
I've known you for 4 months,
dude. It's been a good 4 months though. Not a bad month in there.
Oh man, whatever. Get a fucking tattoo of me,
dude. I will. Bye.
All right.
Peace.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, folks. You're welcome. Yeah. He's the best.
All right. We've been going for a while, huh?
Yeah, we've been going for a while.
All right. I think it's time we wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
So, Nick, you want to let them know your dates?
Yeah, these are my dates. What are my dates?
You see?
Yeah, thank you. I ripped my contacts out. Yeah, I'm in Denver at Rise Comedy Club Saturday, May 30th. I'm very excited for that. And then I'm doing a weekend in Providence, Rhode Island, June 5th and 6th.
Mike Nick.
I'm not going to use the mic. June 5th and 6th, Providence, Rhode Island. That'll be so dope. I haven't been there in the summer in a minute. And then Boston, it's a Thursday show. I'm running the new hour. Come check that out at, I think it's the Comedy Studio. So yeah, Denver,
yep,
Rhode Island, Providence, and Boston. Come say what's up, guys.
It's an impressive stance. Nick. And I'm going to be, because I took a little bit of time off. I was fucking burnt the fuck out from touring. So I'm coming back on tour August 13th through the 15th. I'm going to be in Alberta, Edmonton, at the Comic Strip. So make sure you get your tickets. Surprisingly, a lot of you guys have already told me you got tickets. So thank you guys so much for actually supporting the show.
That's the one that has it's like a sick mall, right?
I haven't been. I've never been to Canada.
Oh, quick story. That when I think it was like the weekend before the last time I came on this podcast, I was supposed to go with Bryan.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if I told it on that episode
didn't.
or whatever.
No.
But yeah, whatever. We'll do it another time. But he had sent me videos from the mall, and it looks sick.
Yeah?
Yeah. Are you taking Jacqueline?
Yeah, she's coming with me.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be a good time.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in for the No Leg Days takeover of The Fighter and the Kid. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Peace.